should you buy Ryse Son of Rome? Ryse Son of Rome is a third-person action-adventure video game, published by Microsoft and developed by Crytek. The game is available on both Xbox One and PC. The story follows Marius, an aspiring Roman legionnaire.
Being a launch title for the Xbox One, Microsoft wanted to try and impress what the Xbox One can do graphically, for those wondering if they wanted to get an Xbox One and just how good it was. Generally, the game has incredibly good lighting, which helps to show off the incredible finesse of the graphics, which are very crisp and clean. There's amazing reflections. Blood generally actually looks sort of real, unlike some games which suffer from bright red blood. And still today, a year on from Xbox One's launch, it still has some of the best graphics to offer, even though developers have had more time to work with the new system. Although generally confined to small areas of movement, the player still feels very immersed within the world, as the skybox is continuously exploding with many events going on. This allows you to feel like one little cog in a giant working machine. The game also features incredibly amazing cutscenes, which are graphically almost perfection, and the game has an incredibly crisp transition from cutscene to gameplay, making you feel very alive within the world. There is also an incredibly good story, which has various plot twists along the way, and continual shifts between time, which allow for a more diverse and interesting story as you see your character Marius develop. The executions within the game form an integral part, and although not particularly difficult to perform, they are incredibly fun, and the vast array of them offers up interesting techniques. The game also features co-op play, allowing you and one of a friend to go into combat against various waves of different enemies. Although generally limited within the game itself without the season pass, the co-op play is still very fun, and is probably the most replayable aspect with 200 levels. There is also an incredibly in-depth armor customization scheme, and also various skins offered to the player. As you progress through the campaign, you will come across a series of cool shield wall opportunities. These allow for strategic play, and although not particularly difficult, allow you to feel like a true general. The voice acting is also incredibly good within the game, and in fact, bar Halo, I would say it's the best in any game I've played. So to sum up the good points, the game feels incredibly in-depth and very alive for the content that's there.
Problems with the game include its lack of PvP, giving the game a substantial less replay time. The fighting is also a little bit simple, consisting of only the Y ability and X ability to hit with shield and sword, the ability to block with the shield, and the ability to perform special attacks and roll away. The only strategic play in the fighting is knowing when to roll away from an attack that is going to knock you down. The AI in the game I have found to be fairly poor. A lot of the time I've found my Romans just staring at enemy combatants as I have been completely surrounded by barbarians. The game tries to make use of the Connect feature. This can be quite annoying for those players who don't wish to use Connect, as it becomes quite strenuous to issue commands. The game can be considered quite repetitive, as much of the fighting is exactly the same all the way through, and different difficulties. The only difference is the damage that your opponents inflict on you. This sort of decreases the replay value of the game.
The game offers a very similar fighting style to that such as the Batman Arkham series. I feel like those who enjoy such games as these would also enjoy this game. However, due to the lack of PvP and its, well, not too much replayability, I feel those who often just play a single game for a long period of time will find this game quite boring and go off it very quickly. Those who enjoy co-op play, I feel this game would apply to them, especially if they have another friend who they wish to play with. The co-op is generally quite fun. There are even specific co-op executions which allow the players to murderously slice a man in half whilst the other one stabs him in the back of his head.
So in conclusion, we'll be bringing this game to the panel. Let's start with you, Andrew. Andrew, would you buy this game?
Yeah, I would. It looks very cinematic. However, I won't buy it new. I'd buy it second hand because it's cheaper.
Okay, Nathan, would you buy this game?
No, I wouldn't, because for me it's just too cinematic, and obviously not being very multiplayer based other than obviously co-op. and not really having that freedom of free roam environment around you.
Matt, would you buy this game?
Possibly. The the lack of multiplayer does make it a bit crappy, but yeah, I think for like a one-off, maybe a day, play it for a day, that'll be it.
I have already bought this game, and I'm happy that I bought this game. And finally, Jack.
Yeah, I too have already purchased this game. I managed to get it for 20 quid, like brand new at game with the season pass. So I'd say if you're really interested, go out there and get it.
So thank you for watching this review video. I hope it helped you. If it did, please leave a like. And if you have any comments on the game itself or any questions you want to ask, leave them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and check out some of the other stuff on our channel. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.